Russia wants to confront NATO, but dares not fight it on the battlefield, so it's waging a hybrid war instead. Russia is engaging in a hybrid war against NATO instead of direct confrontation. This strategy includes various forms of sabotage, espionage, and cyber attacks. Help FlashBuzz News grow. Like, share, comment, and subscribe for more updates. Recently, a failed arson attempt at a Prague bus garage was linked to Moscow. Czech Prime Minister Petr Fiala confirmed the likely involvement of Russia, causing concern among European security officials. Other similar incidents occurred across Europe, including arson attacks in Riga, London, and Warsaw. Authorities in Germany and France have also disrupted plots involving explosives and potential terrorism. Multiple hacking and spying incidents have been reported, and the European Union has accused Russia and Belarus of weaponizing migration. Suspicious attacks against individuals have also been linked to Russia. Local officials believe these seemingly random attacks are components of Russia's hybrid war against the West. NATO Secretary General Jens Stoltenberg highlighted the new threats, which range from disinformation to cyber attacks. Rod Thornton from King's College London noted a pattern of increasing attacks linked to Russia. These activities are part of Moscow's strategy to avoid direct military conflict with NATO, which would be disastrous for Russia. Russian President Vladimir Putin has framed the war in Ukraine as a broader conflict with NATO. Each increase in Western aid to Ukraine has been met with more aggressive actions from Russia. Thornton emphasized that Russia is avoiding actions that would trigger NATO's Article 5, which defines an attack on one member as an attack on all. This strategic ambiguity aims to divide NATO's response. Nicole Wolkoff from the Institute for the Study of War said Russia's goal is to disrupt Western military aid to Ukraine. These hybrid operations weaken Western resolve and sow division within NATO. Wolkoff warned that Russia is preparing for a potential future conflict with NATO. The promotion of notorious spy commander Andrei Averyanov within the GRU exemplifies this preparation. Averyanov was involved in the 2018 Salisbury poisoning and a 2014 explosion in the Czech Republic. His new role signals an expansion of Russia's hybrid warfare capabilities. The recent Prague arson suspect was a foreigner who had arrived shortly before the incident. Prime Minister Fiala suggested he was paid for his actions, fitting the pattern of amateurish attacks. These operations use proxies who are not highly trained, suggesting they are tests to identify weaknesses in Western infrastructure. 5 people have been charged in the London arson, some of whom were paid by Russian officials. The use of criminals and radical groups by Russian security apparatus is concerning. These networks include far-right and far-left groups, adding to the potential for violence. Most attacks have been minor, aimed more at instilling fear than causing major damage. The goal is to erode public support for Ukraine by creating a sense of insecurity. Disinformation campaigns often accompany these attacks, deflecting blame from Russia and discrediting local governments. In Prague, narratives emerged to trivialize the arson and criticize the government. These campaigns aim to turn public opinion against supporting Ukraine. Cyber attacks have also been rampant, hitting multiple countries and causing significant disruptions. Thornton believes these incidents are just the beginning, as Russia tests weaknesses and prepares for larger cyber operations. NATO has been warning about these unconventional attacks for months. Despite these warnings, European leaders have been hesitant to directly blame the Kremlin. Moscow's boldness has grown due to a lack of accountability over the years. Sanctions against Russia increased only after the full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022. The complacency traces back to incidents like the 2006 poisoning of Alexander Litvinenko in London. Lotman noted that Russian operatives involved in such attacks have often been rewarded. This lack of consequence has encouraged further aggressive actions by Moscow. FlashBuzz News is a new channel. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to help us grow and get the latest updates.